Hello, 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 greetings, salutations, konnichiwa, and every other form of green across this vast, marvelous multiverse. I am Matsu Quinox. This is Horace, and welcome back, my dear, marvelous, wonderful scholars, to the study. Hello, hello there, hello there. Hello there, Dr. Zadium. Congratulations on getting first. Hello there, Firefly. Welcome. Hello there, Julian20. Thank you for the subscription. And salutations to you too. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Jewelry Jelly, and welcome. You say ladder, I say step ladder. Let's stop judging things based on rare-minded cultural assumptions. Hello there, Kintron. Welcome. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! So many dear scholars here. Oh, it makes me so happy to see you all. How are you all doing on this fine morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are, whenever you are in this vast multiverse? Dr. Zadium doing well. Good, I'm glad to hear it. Yulian20, oh, so merry. Oh, it is the season. It is the season, my dear scholars. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm a little bit hyped up. I don't know why. Well, it might be because of the large amount of caffeination that I have in my system, which does affect omniversal beings, believe it or not. Apparently more so than others. Yulian20, tis indeed. Yes, tis indeed. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Um, I need to stop shaking. Oh my goodness. Oh, as for myself, I've had a alright day. It's been okay. Had a little bit of a break from my work here in the study. Horace and I mainly just relaxed a bit, read a few books, enjoyed ourselves tremendously. Uh, it's just been a nice, calming, okay day. Mm, or evening, or morning. Time is weird here. Sometimes I can't even tell what time it is. Do you know what time it is, Horace? Well, I know it is time for us to stream, but I'm just doing a bit here. It's been a while since I've done a bit. What do you mean I could do better? Horace, I'm doing my best here. Don't don't embarrass me in front of the scholars. All right, all right. No, no, I'll keep going. I'll keep going. Yes, indeed, my dear scholars. Ah, but it is the season, and I'm so glad to see you all doing so well. I do all this for you, of course. You make these streams just that extra little bit special. Anyway, I digress. Tonight, my dear scholars, we are continuing our playthrough of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Last time we got involved in a case involving the well-known actor who plays Steel Samurai, one of the apparently most popular television shows out there, even though Phoenix has never heard of it himself. Shame on him. The lead actor has been charged with the murder of a rival actor, and now we are trying to find out as much information as we can to prove his innocence. We interviewed an old bag. I mean, literally, her name was Old Bag, who wouldn't stop talking. And we just found out that there was another person on the studio lot, a fan. And it might be worth finding out why he was there and if he had saw anything on the set. Mm. So, my dear scholars, shall we head over to the game room and begin our playthrough of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney? I really need to calm myself down. I think I'm going too fast. Oh my goodness. Oh, congratulations on the 3 stream streak, Dr. Zadium. And of course, I shall go there. So let's meet up in the game room and we'll start our game. Let me move this first. I've saved so many. So we are on this one, apparently. Oh, there's no sound? Oh my goodness. Oh, hello, Sayo, welcome. Is there no sound playing, my dear scholars? Oh, I don't have the game sound on. Hold on 1 second. There, is that better? Or not? Wait a second, wait a second. Oh my goodness, thank you for the sub, FT Waste. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I can fix this. I think I know the problem here. Oh wait. There we are. Is that better? Can you hear the sound now, my dear scholars? Oh, good, good, good. Oh, you can't hear the sound, Julie Jelly? Oh my goodness. Let me see. Is there anything else that's in the way? Oh, you can hear it now. Okay, good, good. For some reason, the setting was off for the in-game sound. I'm trying to remember which one I saved. So it has to be this one. If it's not, we'll go back. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio. I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are you gonna do? I'm trying to remember the voices. First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right! And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Okay, I need to figure this one out. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to save again. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. Dr. Zadium, oh, it's your favorite witness. She's on the stand. No! Oh no! Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order! Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. So the stakes weren't high enough. So who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? We're gonna save here. So, my dear scholars, my fellow legal team, who should we choose? There's the assistant girl, the grade school boy, or the security lady. I'm almost leaning on the assistant girl, as awful as that seems. Because the grade school boy, too young, too short, couldn't fit in the costume. The security lady, well, I'm not sure how she could have seen him walk in and then walked out without being there, and it's a bit difficult to prove that. But the assistant girl was on the set, and she was handling the props. So she would be someone who quite possibly could be a possible suspect. I mean, there are arguments in favor of her. So, my dear scholars, what do you think? Who do you think I should choose? Assistant girl, grade school boy, or the security lady? What do you think? She's the only one we haven't really brought into questioning either. Always trust my instincts. Because, like I said, of the three, the grade school boy, too young, security lady, just, there's no logical way. Assistant girl, though. She would be there. Dr. Zadium, as the Klingons say, always trust your instincts. I just said that, didn't I? Okay, we're gonna go with assistant girl. It was the assistant. The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai. So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant? That's correct, Your Honor. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh, uh-oh, bad feeling time. Remember the testimony concerning Power's injury. Power's an old hammer we're at the run-through. But she saw the injury, so she could have faked it. Oh, and me. What about the assistant? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Power's ankle. Oh, dear. The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Power's injury. She could not look the Steel Samurai look with that costume. But she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped. Ugh. That kind of takes the legs. That kind of takes the legs out from under that case. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I warned. Oh, come on, really? Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. May we move on, Mr. Wright? Okay, so I was wrong on that one. So that one got us penalized. So my instincts were wrong on that one. The grade school boy, again, too young. The security lady, is it gonna force? I don't. Game, that's kind of a. Bothers me a little with the logic on that one. So our choices narrowed to the grade school boy and the security lady. Again, I can't see the grade school boy as being a possible instinct. But so the security lady saw the injury. So let's try the security lady then. Because yeah, this is just, that was such an odd thing. Oh, so that was right. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper! Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag, that's Miss Oldbag to you.
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. So in other words, my instinct was absolutely wrong. So much for trusting my gut feeling. I know Horace has said I've got a terrible gut feeling. I'm almost always wrong, for some reason. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Dr. Zadia, will you live and learn?
Well, why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. Ah, that's true. She would know that that would be a fact. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. Or is that Sherlock Sholmes? Huh. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Julie, don't they mean Sherlock Sholmes? Great minds think alike, apparently.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it. Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there. Do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way? So what do you think, my dear scholars? Should we press further or give Granny a break? What do you think? Should we give Old Bags a break? Or should we press even further in this trial? I'm going to save just in case, because this is my first time playing, and I don't want to screw up. I'm saying, okay, so if your instincts don't work, then decide what your instinct says and do the opposite. Which apparently means... Okay, we're going to try pressing further, because why would we give her a break? The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forgot that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too. You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute! What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one whose photo I erased! He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. Second or third grade, was it? That's a matter! When I was that age, I could pin my own man in 10 seconds, tops!
Oh my goodness.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it to be nice to kids and mean to your elder and stay? Whippersnapper!
I have proof.
Proof? Indeed? Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder?
What was the proof? And I can't save this point. Oh, come on. It's either got to be the photo or this. It could be any of one of these items. Oh my goodness. This is hard. This is a difficult one to think through. Well, the photos certainly... Oh my goodness, I'm freezing up. This always happens on these parts. Okay, he's dragging one leg. My instincts are really bad. I'm just... What do you think, my dear scholars? I'm looking for a lifeline here a little bit. What do you think? Should we go with the photo? Oh my god, I am blanking. I want, Dr. Zane, I want to guess the spear. How could he wield it? That is true. Let's go with that. Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. Oh, I think we got it right then. Thank you, Dr. Zane. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy... What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That could be taken in such a wrong way. I'm sorry, my dear scholars. Very juvenile of me. You expect more from your omniversal librarian than such elementary thoughts. That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh. It's either the photo or the...
Well, wait a second! I'm not gonna just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking.
It's just... Oh, great. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify.
Oh, come on, Oldbag.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see?
Chewy Jelly Devon, testify.
So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag.
This is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the Oldbag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
So we have to cross-examine this? So we're gonna press on this. Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scenes without a director? Of course!
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path with the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but let's continue cross-examination. Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that, Silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
So you got your bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. One more. I guess there's no harm in getting as much info as I can. I think this will be the last bit. So they were actually in the studio?
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came.
I'll kill this woman, I swear it. I feel sorry for Edgeworth, almost. She really left him hanging on this one.
But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Them? Who were these people? They just go on. They're going to talk about it again. So there's nothing much left for me to get. Okay, Same. We went through this already. I think we've got enough info. I think I've already asked all my questions, but let's take a break. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of.
I understand, Your Honor.
This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Whew. October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Aw, really? It's nothing. Oh, or should I?
We'll be going down to the studio to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up at the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't weighing any points in there with or without my accusation. Can't pronounce that. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right! We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks, guys. To be continued. Yep. Okay. Excuse me. October 18th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Whoa, what a day.
This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance?
I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial.
The director and producer.
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we gonna do here then? Let's get to the studio.
Mia's favorite product plant. Maya's been watering it so much lately it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique. Oh, that's mean-spirited. I just examine all these things anyway. It's a nice day outside. Hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy happily cleaning the room. Mia's desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all of these now. A poster of an old movie that Mia liked. I was thinking I should go see it myself. Then I realized that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. And nothing else to do. What to do? What do you think we should do?
What do I? Huh? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer.
Oh, right. Then there's no point hanging out here.
That's what I've been saying. Let's get to those studios. Let's get to those studios pronto. We don't have enough information to make a case yet.
That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit, you don't have a clue what happened.
There's not enough information.
Hey, see this?
You really like showing that off, don't you, Nick? I wish I had my own samurai spear. You'd be my own personal pincushion, Nick.
Me? Why me? It's adorable.
You know, what if this really was Mr. Powers?
Yeah, it's hard to say. We don't really know anyone else it could be. I seriously doubt it was that old windbag.
So Mr. Powers is lying?
He really doesn't seem the type, does he? Curious and curiouser.
Sorry, I don't know how this will help us figure this out. Hey, you still have that! Great!
Well, we couldn't get into the scene of the murder without it. And its owner isn't missing. It's in his detention cell. Missing it in its detention cell.
Poor old WP. Sorry, I don't know how this will help us figure this out.
Okay, guess we're going to move... Well, let's check out the detention center quickly. October 18th, detention center, visitor's room. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth.
You can say that again.
Let's not.
So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction?
Sorry, but no.
Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small.
We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Excuse me. Yes. Yes. Fanboy. Do our fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them.
But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around?
The kids really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet.
That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh out the bar. When he loses, he's gonna lose big.
Why, I see. Whose side is she on?
You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you?
No, I sure hope not. Regarding the murder weapon, yes? Is it heavy, that spear? It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively.
And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run through?
Oh yes, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away, though.
With duct tape, we heard.
Regarding this photograph, yes? This really, truly, absolutely isn't you, right? Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time, honest. But who else could have worn it?
Your costume was in your dressing room?
Yes. I guess they snuck in and took it while I was asleep. But who? We found this card key in your dressing room. Oh, that's mine, yes.
Can people outside the studios get these cards?
I don't think so. Even I have to return the card. Once the show's done filming, that is.
Huh.
Excuse me, thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. Wish I could think of some way I could help you. Sorry. Oh, this guy's great. So that's his message for when he's not very helpful. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. I always do a little bit of examining. Smile for the camera. This guard monitors the visitor's room. Okay. Well. There's only one place we can go now. October 18th, 2:16 p.m. Global Studios, main gate.
No one's here.
Right, now that they have this old Meg in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey! In the guard station, look! She left her donuts. What? I wasn't gonna eat them.
The main entrance to the studio. They probably have a police officer on patrol out there. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Huh? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. So... okay. Nothing else for us to see. Let's go to outside Studio 1. October 18th, Studio 1 entrance.
Hey, Nick! It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out.
I should probably check the employee area just in case. Studio mascot. Apparently it's a monkey of some kind. Never seen a monkey with a nose like that before.
Why don't they put his head back on? Maybe we should ask that assistant?
I'm not sure we really want her fixing anything. And you'd probably need a crane to move that thing.
Probably so.
That's the security camera that automatically takes pictures of people here. Pictures on the day of the murder, before the actual time of death. One of them was the Steel Samurai, the other was a grade school boy. Doesn't seem to be switched on today. I'm pushed. Maybe I'll sit down here for a bit.
This is exactly why I don't want to get old. Ever.
Hey, I'm still young. I'm just tired.
Nick,
When you start having to say I'm still young, you know it's all over. But I am still young. In the trial, they said Studio 2 was just down this path. The monkey head is in the way, but we should be able to get by it without a problem.
This monkey head is really heavy.
Well, it did knock that tree over when it fell.
Both of these, the monkey head and the tree, fell the day of the murder, didn't they?
Yeah, that's what Detective Gumshoe said. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. I'm realizing just how many puns are in this game. I am suppressing my feelings of running away, my dear scholars.
It says welcome.
They let people in here when they're not filming, right?
Nick, let's come here someday. What do you say?
Sure, if that security lady lets us in. Okay, so I think I want to check before we go to the studios, I want to check the employee area. Just in case there's anything here. October 18th, Global Studios, employee area.
Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey!
Oh, now we can see the other side of it.
Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys.
Oh, ho, don't mention it.
Is it true they caught the security lady?
Oh.
Actually, she just called me.
She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess.
I know.
I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right?
Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right?
Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them.
Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about.
You're right. I won't. A little bit of water. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right. See you later, then. Good luck with your investigation.
We never actually looked at this side of the area.
So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain?
So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry.
Hey, Nick! If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in.
Yeah, I think that was the idea.
I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you?
What, you want to rip the grate off?
Really, Nick? I can? We can?
Whoa, was she serious? Uh-oh. Do we want to rip it open or leave it be, my dear scholars? What do you say? What should we do? We have a choice here. Apparently we can rip open the grate or leave it be. What do you think? Dr. Zayden, why not rip it open and see what happens? Alright. As usual, I'm going to save. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken.
Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Sometimes.
Hiya! There! That should make the kids happy.
The things we do. Drain grate is off, and I know who did it.
Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that?
It must be nice to live so free of guilt. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo-Old Tokyo Castle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point?
It makes it a lot easier to go up hills.
Don't people cycle to get exercise? The remains of the other day's lunch are scattered about. Everyone's probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. Oh, hello there, One True L. Welcome! Scholars indeed, welcome. We are in the middle of playing Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. The grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. And welcome, One True L. It's wonderful to have you here. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, One True L. Ah. What else would they keep in a film studio? Everything seems like he is damned with by faint praise with her. So I think that's all we can do. Oh, slide. Wait, what? I didn't even see that button before. Do you mean I could have done that this entire time? I could have... You mean before when we were investigating this area, I could have gone to either side? Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh, it's so normal. Expecting some cool theme snacks or something popcorn at least. Wait, look! Samurai soda. Try this. Be my guest.
Okay, oh, too bad it's sold out.
Really? All this time I could have looked to the other side of the screen. How many different investigations did I miss out on? Because I didn't see that little button on the bottom. There's a sign on the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. You have your own office, Phoenix. Go into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. They're saying it won't let you progress until you find the stuff you need, so don't sweat it. Ah. So the game is idiot-proof, in other words. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's go in. Maybe there's be something else to steal.
Hey, we're not thieves.
But we did take that card key.
We borrowed that. There's a difference. Let's go in the dressing room, and then we'll go back and we'll check the other areas. October 18th, Global Studios dressing room. I know we've been in here. I just want to check every little thing.
This is where the steel samurai costume was on the day of the murder.
That's what Mr. Powers says, at least.
I guess they snuck in.
I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping.
But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then.
Huh. She's got a point. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Wait, Nick!
What now?
These snacks, they've passed the expiration date!
Then don't eat them.
They're snacks. They're meant to be eaten.
That is an interesting point. What was the killer planning to do if the Powers wasn't sleeping? Which would have to mean that their plan hinged on him being asleep. Unless they had to make sure that he was asleep somehow. There's some regular suits in him on the costumes here. Those must be Mr. Powers' personal clothes. Looks like someone is sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here, like he said. It's locked. I guess he doesn't open his window much. It is kind of dusty outside.
Mr. Powers' bag. I wonder what's inside. Hey! Supermarket tabloids? Wow, I'm kind of shocked.
Waya! Leave those alone. Wolfmen found on Mars. I'll have to buy that issue. There's an array of cosmetics here. According to Mwaya, that wig was used in some old TV show.
Samurai Boogie Woogie, Nick, get with the picture.
Look, explain to me how you can identify a show just by seeing a wig.
I, kinda like samurai movies.
Kinda. They always have windows like this, like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Okay, nothing else to see here.
Oh, hello. Oh, ho, you look a little out of place.
It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camel vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. So, how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it?
Do kids sneak in here a lot?
Well, I don't think there's that many of them. But I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet.
So they were trying to protect the director?
More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Well, might as well show some things. Say, you work with the props, right? About that murder weapon.
You mean the samurai spear?
Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around. So you'd have to be pretty strong to use that as a weapon, it sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I can think of?
Not really sure what that is, sorry.
Could you take a look at this?
That's Mr. Powers! Why is he dragging his leg like that?
Excuse me, my dear scholars, I had to sneeze a little bit.
What is this anyway?
Looks like she didn't know about this photo or the injury that morning. Never mind.
Wow, they gave a lawyer one of those card keys?
Well, I'm sort of borrowing it.
I see. You better be careful not to lose that. They're very strict about those card keys here.
One true L, yes. Oh my goodness, a little bit of Sub-Zero there. I guess they're pretty good about keeping these out of outsiders' hands. Thanks, I'll be careful.
Not really sure what that is, sorry. Not really sure what that is, sorry.
And I looked at everything, I think, here. So, next bit we want to do... Let's go to the studios. There's nothing else with that. Move to outside studio 1. I examined everything, right? Just double checking, scholars, that I examined every little thing like I want to do to make sure I don't miss a single clue. Let's go to Inside Studio 1 first. October 18th, Studio 1. Excuse me. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene.
I want to go someplace else, Nick.
They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expect a spear stabbing would leave at least a few blood stains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it.
Look, a ladder.
That's a step ladder.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Where did I hear that sentence just a little bit ago? Right, sorry. This girl is out there.
Wow, look at that camera! That must cost a ton!
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Hey, smile, Nick! You're a star!
Stop that! Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Seal Samurai show.
Of course, that's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama.
Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there?
Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone, a real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl is more trouble than I thought. That's a reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen, or something like that.
Huh.
What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment?
Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai.
I think she's being serious. Did I have anything else to look here? I think everything is looked at pretty well, so move. Outside Studio 1. And time to finally go outside Studio 2. October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. This place is deserted.
Nick, what was that noise?
It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside.
Hello?
No answer.
Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in.
I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh. It's locked.
What? Don't we have a key?
No. But there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it.
If they'll let us. Closer inspection, this trailer looked like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Ooh, something dramatic's happening. These look like materials for making a movie set.
They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard.
Why is that bent? There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too?
What is it with steaks around here?
Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place.
What?
I don't know. It just feels odd.
A light van for moving stuff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it run fine.
Well, let's go for a drive.
Sure, if I had a license.
Nick, you don't have a driver's license?
But look, I have this.
Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick?
He is really proud of that, my dear scholars. Very proud of it, apparently. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. What, Truel? You are being entertaining as always. Okay, so security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras.
Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew.
I really want the key in that trailer. Maybe next time. Okay, so we can't... So we can't get to the inside the thing until we find out how. Well, I'm not talking well. We can't get into. Oh wait. Oh my god! What? 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 I'm not even gonna attempt to say that, my dear scholars. What? WTF? Who are Jew dudes? No. No, I am not going to read that out loud. That is an abomination of language.
Huh? We? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me.
Whatever, lamers. How can you not know the great Salmonella? Oh my great eye, his name is Salmonella. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. No. Oh no. Oh. Oh, game. Oh, game, no! No! No, game. No! Oh. I think I'm gonna be sick. I need a drink. No, I'm not okay, Horace! Did you see what they are naming this character? Did you see his character design and what he's named? Oh. I make the elite show, the Steel Samurai, mine! Read the film credits. Really? You're the Salmonella? Don't say that name! Please!
I'm so sorry. You looked so sorry.
No, quite alright, really. It's fine. R-O-F-L.
What is it?
You know, on closer inspection. No, I'm not gonna say those lines. You can read them, dear scholars. I refuse. I refuse categorically to even utter this line with this mouth. It is not gonna happen. No. Dr. Zadium Algos is no, I am not going to say any of his lines. I refuse to even humor the possibility. He is the one character I'm not going to voice. Ever. No. Oh, bad. What? Pink Princess? The sequel to the Steel Samurai. I can say these lines. Pink Princess, warrior of little old Tokyo. Oh! Actually, I like that. That's a pretty neat design. Dr. Zadium, wow, he's so elite. No! No! I will admit, the designs that come up with these characters are quite neat. Very... They know the tokusatsu style. Pink Princess? Why has it gotta be little old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, yeah. Who you dudes are, that security lady told you about us, huh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. Frowny face. A T-bone steak, was it? Yeah. I hate missing out on food. Nick, what does that word mean? No idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till about after 4 o'clock with the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time. Who exactly are these big wigs people keep mentioning? Well, the boss over the network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Scowl. Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. I try not to pay much attention to things that don't interest me. LOL. Oh my goodness, I hate that. Why are you staring at me like that? Okay, that is disgusting. No, please don't. This is WP, right? How do you know? Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot. Oh, right. The director would know about the injury. He was there. Oh, God. After this, I'm gonna have to take a shower. Oh. Okay. Wait, what? There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Hey, Nick! Now. What now? The snacks! There were twice as much here before. I ate them. They were past their expiration date anyway. ROLFL. She's biting her lip and staring at me with tears welling in her eyes. So everything is the same. There's nothing else I can talk about. Okay. Let's try the studio main gate again.
Aha! You again! How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost.
You certainly got back to your post quickly.
Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that?
Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
I guess that would rule out her being the murderer.
Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never, ever forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed.
You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips.
Starting now. 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too much. About that kid you said you saw.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, look at her eyes. They're serious.
About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, she's losing it.
I have a feeling she's not going to respond well to anything I show her now. Yeah. Really? Wait. The security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras.
Hey, no touching.
Guess I'd better investigate there later. How? We got it. How am I gonna get? Let's try one more time. There's not much I can do here. I think the game's trying to tell me something, my dear scholars. Let's go outside Studio 1. Move. Let's go back to the detention center. In here. Nope. Is there anything we can talk to him about? Nope. Nothing we can do. Game, what is there I could do? I have to check something. Okay, so back, move. So there's gotta be something I can do at this point. Oh, whoa, whoa!
Hey! Hey, wait!
I'll bet he came in right through that drain.
Hey, kiddo. What's your name, sport?
I'm not a kid. You don't talk to me like that.
Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult.
I don't see no adults here. Hippie fashion chick.
Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked.
She's just not having a good day, is she? Oh my goodness, poor Waya. Also, I think this is the first time I've ever pulled out a kid's voice like this for stream. Gotta hand it to Waya. We have to continue the tradition, my dear scholars, of calling her Waya. You gotta hand it to Waya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad.
I'm Cody. Cody Hackins.
Cody? I'm trying to think what the pun in that one is. Cody Hackins?
Call me Kiddio again, and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer.
So, you're a fan of the Steel Samurai?
How dare you utter that name, evildoer?
What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side.
can't fool me. Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Huh, easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, kiddo. Watch it.
What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day?
You were here, weren't you?
Oh, the facial expressions. They're precious. Did you see anything?
He he always, the Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. What? Wait. Let me go. He's gone. Huh. Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle?
I have a feeling about this, my dear scholars. I think I know what this bottle is. I think I know what it's all about. Why was this sitting here, I wonder? Found on a table in the employee area. The label reads, sleeping pills. Oh my goodness, my dear scholars. That explains a bit. Excuse me, getting a little caffeine for myself. I mean, we did say the plan hinged on Powers being asleep, so this has to be the reason that he was asleep when he was. So. Anyway, what was that kid saying?
He saw everything.
The drain where the fanboy came in. He didn't waste any time coming in either. Talk about cause and effect. I have to keep reminding myself about the controls in this game. The Steel Samurai never loses. Nope. We are moving right out of there. Nope.
Huh. Where's that old windbag?
Odd of her to leave her post.
Hey! Nick! That was her! Stop! Whippersnapper!
Yeah. Sounds like she's chasing after that boy.
Net! Uh-oh. She tripped!
Waya sure looks happy. This is our chance.
Hey, Nick! Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station.
Good idea.
Oh! This is it, Nick. The trailer key.
The key to that trailer in Studio 2.
We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick?
Trailer key slipped in a pocket. The key tag reads Studio 2 trailer. Oh. Security guard station. Miss Oldbag must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. Nothing else for us to look at here. Oh, examine. Move. Okay. Now we can get in. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. Excuse me. It opened.
Great! Let's go, Nick.
She seems eager all of a sudden.
Well, you first, Nick.
Not that eager. Time to go into the trailer. Wonder what we're going to find, my dear scholars. We did hear a thud, so it could be anything. October 18th, Studio 2 trailer. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, my cough. I'm sorry.
Someone's
what's in here?
Names?
Our names? We're WP's lawyers, and,
I see.
and who might you?
D. Vasquez, the producer. D. Vasquez? She's quite beautiful. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. A script? The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it.
Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder?
I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast.
We really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai.
Dr. Zadium, okay, so Salmonella talks in leet speak, which hackers like to use back in the day. So Cody Hackins is Code Hackins. That feels like a bit of a stretch for them to use that. I mean, I agree that that's probably what that's what they were going with, but it's an odd way of doing that pun. Miss Vasquez? It's on TV every week. Dr. Zadium, it is. The older AA games are less blatant about puns sometimes. Oh, interesting. Didn't know about that. That's all I have to say about that.
Nick! She's telling us to go watch TV. The nerve of her!
Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Salmonella, was it? Excuse me. What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else.
Nick, are all people in the entertainment business this weird?
It's starting to look like it.
Nick, let's get out of here. Is there someplace else we have to check?
Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, give him this.
Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her.
Oh, you just want to give Way a hug, don't you? Oh, poor thing. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. Vasquez's memo. The memo reads, bring me the script for episode 13. Let's see if we can present anything to her. Dr. Zadium, so there are 2 puns in D.D. Vasquez's name. Oh, interesting. What are they, Dr. Zadium? Also, my dear scholars. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Dr. Zadium, one of which you might get if you know your 60s Star Trek filling lore. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Dr. Zane, the first one is Diva. Vasquez. Oh my goodness. It looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They got some figures on for how much the set costs. I can't believe they spent that much money on those sets. Another old movie poster, The Sinning Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. Oh my, what the hell do samurai say about chopping off head? Dr. Zane, the second is the Vasquez Rock. Oh, the Vasquez Rocks, of course.
Oh my God! That movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know.
Singing samurai stars? What's next? Ninja ballet? Samurai Summer starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old.
Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It's one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great.
Typical summer romance with a samurai on a horse? An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. Darling, where they filmed Star Trek. Ah, Vasquez Rocks. Yes, I've heard of it. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. The glass is frosted. I can't see outside. This far in October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. Did I get everything? Think I did. So we might as well talk to Salmonella. I don't really want to say that name. No, it's not there. Oh, yeah, we got a percent. I forgot. Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13? Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Oh, my S is pulling if I don't find it. Oh my goodness, I don't. So many words.
Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been.
I agree. I feel like if they're looking for script 13, no wonder. I think I know what it is. I think I know what's going on. You know what? I think we're gonna stop here, my dear scholars. Let's save. Studio 2. Oh, well then if you have a thought, let's try Studio 2 then, before we go. Wait. Oh, there's a big 2 painted here.
Probably because this is Studio 2?
Probably, though it doesn't look like it doesn't look anything like a studio. I guess not. I think I know what happened with the script. It's just a thought, though. But I think we're gonna stop here. Let's see. And we will end the night. Okay. Okay. And we will end the night here, my dear scholars. And I will see you back in the chat area to close everything out. Ah, there we are. Oh my goodness, that was quite exciting. Barring the one character who I really don't want to deal with again. Oh my goodness. Are you having fun, my dear scholars? I hope you are. Oh, it's been. I think this case so far is one of my favorites. Um, I'm not sure why. The second one felt very heavy, so it just felt like there was that real tension when you play. I mean, it's good that it was tension. There was tension in there, but it felt really tense for the most of that case. But this one feels, maybe it's just me, a little bit lighter and easier to deal with. Oh, oh my goodness. And getting to flex my voice skills, that's always fun. But Thursday, if everything goes according to plan, we will be reading more of A Christmas Carol. And we'll be reading, I believe, the longest chapter of the book. So be prepared for a slightly long stream. But for now, let me see if there is anyone we can raid tonight before we go. Mm. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of people. Um, you know what? Let's see, who can we raid? Does anyone have any suggestions for raids, my dear scholars? Anyone? If not, I will take a look. Okay, let's see. Okay, should we raid a gaming streamer or a reading streamer, my dear scholars? What do you think? Hmm. Or it looks like reading streamer. Okay. Well, it looks like Drazov the Wicked is doing a reading stream, so let's raid him. So, my dear scholars, I say unto you, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, till we meet each other again at the study. Gaming streamer, reading streamer. We already. Hmm. Well, we already said Drazov, too, but we haven't done a gaming. Hmm. How? Hmm. Looks like there's someone who's making Christmas cards. What do you say about a card crafting stream, my dear scholars? Looks like Lykios EXE is doing a card stream. They might be fun to raid. I don't think we've ever raided them. Okay, so as I say unto you, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Till we meet each other again at the study. Take care, and I shall see you next time. Till then, farewell and bye bye.